welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla. Welcome. I really like Christmas. So that's why I'm looking at all these Christmas things so early. I know it's only November, but I feel like for this type of video, it is actually more helpful for it to be earlier. You don't want to wait until December and then trying to fit everything into your budget. It's crazy. I feel like budgeting earlier is a lot easier. So that is why I'm doing it now. But actually the main reason is probably just because I'm really excited for Christmas. So that's why we're doing this. I don't think that Christmas is all about gifts. I think it's more about the festivity and spending time with people you care about. However, I really enjoy giving people gifts, and I wish I had more money so I could give even like bigger gifts and more exciting things. But I'm doing this video as two parts. One, gift ideas that I think would be good that do cost a lot of money, things that I already own. But the second part is things that you can DIY, things that you can make yourself and then gift to your friends or your loved ones that would be quite affordable. So we're gonna do two different types of gifting in this. First up, something that I do own and that I think is a great gift. I actually got as a Christmas gift a couple years ago, only last year, it's only been a year. I got a Kindle and I cried. I was so happy that I cried. If you know someone that loves books, then a Kindle is definitely the one. I used to have a Kindle like over 10 years ago when I was younger, when I think it was like still a relatively new thing for people to be reading on a Kindle, and then it ended up breaking years in the line, like charging port broke. But the new ones are so much better. I have a smaller one, I think it's a 6-inch, and I love it because you can put it into most handbags. I can just take it wherever I go and it's so easy. I also don't have to commit to one book for the day. I have so many books to choose from, so I can switch whenever I want. I think it's great. It also has certain type of, I think it's called e-ink, I don't know if they still use that, but it makes sure that your eyes don't hurt. I find that my eyes get a lot more tired with physical books than it is with the Kindle. I feel like I can read for much longer. I love a Kindle. I could harp on about a Kindle for ages. They are pricey though. They're definitely expensive. So if you have the budget for that, or if you are wanting to look for something to put on your wish list, then I would definitely recommend the Kindle. Then something I'm actually currently using, I bought this for myself a couple months ago. I saved for it. It is this camera, but I'll put a screenshot on. I think it's called like the beginner's content creator camera, and it works so well. It's so easy. Everything that I usually produce from it, it just looks good. Video looks good. Photos look great. Obviously you can mess with the settings, but even if you are a beginner and you want to just start on auto, it actually does look great the way it is. So yeah, you can start with that and then work your way up to figuring out how to do the manual settings. But I love this camera, and you can get a kit, which is this camera, and it comes with a little mic that I don't actually use. I don't like the mic that much. I don't think it's as clear as it should be, so I maybe get a different mic, but to begin with, that mic is good. And it comes with like a little mini tripod as well. So it's such a good gift. Oh my goodness, is it expensive as a gift? But again, if you have someone that you can afford to give this to, or if you put on your wish list and you like maybe ask a bunch of people that are gonna get you gifts to give you money to get this, then that might be a good one. And then lastly, for my expensive gift ideas is a Nintendo Switch. I do not have this. I do want it though. I want it so badly. I've seen there's now there's Nintendo Switch, there's Nintendo Switch 2, and there's also Nintendo Switch Lite. I want the Lite. It is cheaper. You just can't use it you can't dock it, and you can't like screen share like onto the TV or anything like that. So I don't really care about that because I game usually on my computer, and my boyfriend has the PlayStation. So if you're wanting something on the TV, we'll be using that instead. So I don't need that. But obviously if you don't have a PlayStation and you're wanting it to kind of work in a similar way, then you might want the normal Nintendo Switch, which is cheaper than a PlayStation, so that does make sense. But the Lite is, I think it's like half the price, or at least 3K cheaper than a normal Nintendo Switch. And it works the exact same, plays the exact same games, as far as I'm aware. I think Nintendo 2 is a little bit different, but it can play most of the games exactly the same. I think it's so great for like cozy gamers. Like I sometimes just want to play in bed. I can't do that because I have a computer. So I usually play, like for instance, Sims and other cozy games at my computer, and I also work from home, so sitting at my desk the whole time, I just want to break from that sometimes. Gaming somewhere else in a cozy situation, I think a Switch is so cute, and there's so many cute games you can get. The games themselves are also quite expensive, but I think it's on the same level as the price for PS5 games. I would say look at it as a potential. It is, again, these are the expensive gifts, but I do think it's worth it. If you think you're gonna game often, I do think it's worth it because you can also take it wherever you go. It is portable. Now onto DIY gifts. These ones are more affordable, make them yourself, gift to friends. Some of them might be like skill related, so it depends on what you can actually make, but I just think they're so cute. I looked at these, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't mind receiving any of these. I think they'll be so cute. Like, they're not just Christmas themed, it's more something they can actually use. I think that's a great thing about getting a gift that is both cute and useful. Then people are actually going to use it, you know? They're actually going to use it and they're going to appreciate it more. First up are these, like, I'm calling them Christmas boards, but it's not really a Christmas board. It's a cutting board or a serving board. I think I see them more as serving boards because they have the handle. And then you can wrap it with, like, some people have used Christmas themed what are they called, like dishcloths? That's what we call them. I don't know what else we would call them, like a kitchen rag. I have no idea, but like Christmas themed ones. And then you can put like utensils in, or you can put snacks in, candy canes, whatever you feel like. But I think the way it's all wrapped together, that it's not like you can see the board, I think is very, very cute. By the way, I have just realized that my hair is all like frizzy and fluffy. I went outside today and the wind is crazy. It's so insane that we were supposed to go for a walk today and we are not going to because it's so windy. Like, as we're driving, the car is being pushed, so that's when you know. And I try to fix my hair, but I think it's unfixable at this point. Then these super cute fridge magnets. I have been seeing these everywhere. You don't have to do it as a frame. These are frame fridge magnets, but you could do it as like the cuter like round frames or like pop-up. I think these ones that look like those massive vintage frames are so, so cute. You can either paint the inside if you're a really good painter and you're good at painting small, or you can just print the photo and make it like that. I think it's such a cute personalized gift and it looks so cool on a fridge. Since I'm talking about a fridge and also that board gift, I'm gonna do other kitchen related things. I've seen a lot of gifts that are drink related. I quite like these ones where you've got a jar or like a mason type jar and you fill all the things that they would need in order to make a drink. Like little mini vodkas or whiskeys, or even just like amarula, and then everything else that they would need to put in that is all in that jar, so that when they're ready they can just decant everything or chop whatever, like maybe you put an apple in there, who knows, and they already have everything they need. I think those are so cute and easy. That is so easy to make. You just gather all the stuff and put it in a jar, wrap it with cute little decor and gift it. Like, those are perfect. On a similar drink theme, you can also make diffused drinks. I had done this before for a Valentine's thing that we were doing with the girls, and I infused vodka with strawberries. So you just literally put whatever fruit you want and sugar. You can just Google it. It's so easy for that one, and then you store it for like a month. So I would actually start now if you are wanting to make something like that, because it does take a while for it to keep. Some of them are shorter. I guess it depends on what you're making. Some of them are like a week or maybe just a couple days, but I think they taste better and the flavor is stronger the longer you keep it. Vodka is usually the easiest one for this, and you could just like make a ton of them and gift them, and they just look so cute and they're already usable. I just love that. You can also make your own homemade granola and gift those. I love little jars that have those colors on top. I don't know what it's called, but just the way they make it look is so cute. Also, granola is really easy to make from home. It doesn't make as much as I would like, but it is pretty easy and it can be affordable depending on how you want to make it. Nuts are obviously usually the part that can be expensive, but you can always find a certain nut that you're like, hey, this is affordable. I happen to have a huge bag of macadamias in the freezer. We keep them in the freezer and then we take them out when we're ready to use them, and then we chop them or we put them in, depends how fine we want them. We also sometimes blend them. So you can also keep them for longer if you wanted to get them in bulk and you're worried about that. But a granola is so easy to make and you can make them different flavored. I see this one that's like a gingerbread granola. You could easily make a whole batch and then just dish that up into different jars, and then you have several gifts for different people. On a similar train of thought with the jars, you could make your own jam. Now, I think this is quite a process. I've never made it, but if you are someone that makes your own jam, that would be such a cute gift. Like, a little strawberry jam is so cute to gift. Well, obviously other jams as well, but this one is strawberry and I just think it looks adorable. Now onto things that are more skill-based but also still DIY. If you are able to crochet, then one, I'm so jealous of you, I really want to learn, but two, you have so many different options of things you can gift to people. I see these super cute little like placeholders for your books, the little corners that are crocheted. Those are so cute, and you could do different ones themed for different people. It doesn't have to be hearts. It can be like a flower, or depending on what their name is, depending on what type of thing that they like. You can do whatever you want on there and like really personalize it, and I think it's also so useful and so cute. I remember I was talking about the Nintendo Switches. I think the ones in this photo are actually the Nintendo Switch Lites, so even better, you can crochet a little holder for that. I think that's so cute, because all the ones that the tech stores sell are ugly. They're ugly. We want cutesy stuff. And imagine like a little crochet holder for your Switch. That is so cute. You can also crochet like a little lip balm holder, and the one here doesn't have it, but instead of doing like a loop, you could do a keychain there so they can put it onto their keys as a little crochet holder for their lip balm. I think that's so cute. I actually would love that. I think that's just adorable. Similar thing, but much bigger, you could crochet a bottle holder for them. I think it's called like a bottle bag, and they could just take it wherever they go. I've seen some people walking around markets with these, and it's so cute. Imagine just going on your walk and you have your little, you don't have to carry a bottle because you've got a little crochet bag for it. And lastly, our last skill-based one is embroidery stuff. I also really want to learn how to do this. There's so many hobbies I want to pick up, but like hobbies are expensive. You can't do all of them. I'm trying to remind myself I can't do all of them. I really want to. Another book related gift would be these little bookmarks, but they look like tea bags. I think that's so cute. I do think they've used felt and then they have embroidered on top of the felt, but you could use any material you wanted, I guess, but it just looks like little tea bags, and I think that is such a cute idea. Or you could even just buy plain socks that wouldn't be that expensive, and then embroider some cute design on it, like personalize it for them or something you know that they would like, because buying embroidered socks is always usually quite expensive, but now you can just buy plain socks and embroider it yourself. I also really like the idea of these embroidered aprons. Again, you can put whatever you want on them, but I think that's so cute. Aprons themselves are quite expensive, so you could then get like a nice quality apron for someone, but then also personalize it and make it even cuter for them. So those are all the little Christmas gifting ideas. It's actually made me really excited. I think I want to make some of these for my friends as well. I would love all of these gifts. To be honest, if anyone gave me one of these things, I would be so excited, especially the ones that are DIY. I feel like they just mean more, that someone's gone through the time and efforts to make you something to give you specifically. I just think that's so cute. But let me know down in the comments if you have any cute gifting ideas, and if you are also excited for Christmas. I mean, you wouldn't be here if you weren't, I don't think. I do post a long form video on YouTube every week, every Saturday, so keep a lookout for that, or just hit the bell icon and get notified anyway. My TikTok and Instagram are down below if you want to check out the stuff there. I do post different content there, so chances are you haven't seen one of the videos there. Other than that, thank you so much for coming along for this. I just love these ideas so much. There are endless possibilities when it comes to homemade DIY gifts. It all just depends on what you can do and what you feel like doing, and I feel like if you put your mind to it, you can really make anything happen. But I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.